All right. Hi, my name is Javion Allen, and as you can see, I'm a professional. I hold for laughs.
My name is Carl Walton II, and the best animated show in the 2000s, and Sierra, she gonna do like the cut in right here, is Total Drama Island.
Hello, my name is Kadijah, also known as Wingo. And here as your resident senior, because we got some children in this fucking group, I'm here to say, because I've lived through the 2000s from the beginning, that the absolute best cartoon show was the Rugrats. Yes, the kids will laugh.
It's the boy. Hold on, I don't like that. I don't like that. I did. That's not Pete. Shut up, everybody. Quiet on set. I need them to hear my feet go. What's up, everybody? It's the one, the only, Jabri Little. And I'm here to tell you exactly why Boondocks is the best animated show, not of the 2000s, of all time.
My name is Kendra Walker, and you're watching Disney Channel. Here is why my show, aka The Proud Family, is the greatest show of all time.
My name is Tiara Ivette, and I think that Phineas and Ferb is the best show.
Okay.
Yeah. I could put that on.
Hi, I'm Syann Brown, also known as Sci-Fi, and I'm here to tell you why SpongeBob SquarePants is the best animated show ever.
Cop out.
Anywho,
The biggest cop out ever.
You know, there's a lot of great shows. You got Ben 10, that shows superheroes. You got Generator Rex, more superheroes. You got Phineas and Ferb, that's adventure, right? You got
What is your show?
this is. Let me set up my point. I know how to actually write essays, you bitch. All right. So, but there's a show that has all of these things, life lessons included, adventure, combat, all of it together, and that is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
are you kidding me? You did all that for this?
Yes, it's a very magnificent show.
You took as long as the fucking intro of the show.
Right, and it locks you
Boring-ass
in.
intro.
You be immersed into the. First off, the show is immersive, right? This show is so good. People have arguments to say whether it's on the line of being low-key anime, not just animation, right? So it was a good.
Sit down?
No, it was a good. All I'm saying is it was a good gateway, especially for our black community, who is the second most viewers of anime.
Before the show even starts, the theme song.
Yeah.
If we all know The Proud Family and we all know Beyonce, we know that Beyonce and Solange has wrote the Proud Family theme song. If you ever hear "You and Me will always be tied,"
That brings the sass out.
and let's break that down. As a matter of fact, you and me will always be tight. Family every single day and night. You know what that means? That means that no matter what, family is first.
I already cooked everybody up here. This show is, first of all, cast huge, cast diverse. Everybody knows the theme song. I wanna be famous.
You sang the chorus. Everybody knows a chorus of
I feel
a
like it was a
song.
little inappropriate for children.
But
Was
see,
that a real children?
but that's the
Cartoon
thing, though.
Network was a little...
On top of Boondocks, that wasn't inappropriate for children.
During that time, if you were hot, you didn't know you were hot until the Boondocks hit you up for that cameo. We got Cat Williams. A pimp night. I learned a lot from him. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody knows the show. Like, what the fuck is we?
Thank you for proving one of my points. Everybody knows the show. It's very popular. It's funny. It's diverse.
Diverse. It's
I'm about to
fish.
tell you. Actually,
It's the only show with 20,000 seasons.
thank you. Longevity. Thank you, longevity.
LeBron James, Michael Jordan. Like,
No, it's okay. Somebody speaking who only had 8 seasons. I had 20 and still going, but it's okay.
I thought you was on our side during the Boondocks and you talk about white people.
However,
You talk about white
these white babies taught me how to live. Okay?
And, okay.
These white babies taught me
Never mind, Bree.
how to love. These white babies, they taught me how to be free. Okay? Because who else is going to be free but A white baby. Hello.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hello?
Wait a minute.
You seen a white baby in Walmart acting a fucking fool?
Wait a minute.
You know, you come to Phineas and Ferb, we having a good time. What we gonna do today? It was the main question. What are we doing today? Let's get creative. We got a hating little sister who ain't got, little sibling.
I feel like that show had them
And
kids
that did
running
show
around
it-
like baby kids. Where was the mama at? Where was the mama and the
It
daddy
didn't show
at? We
no
ain't
type
never
of
It did
had
push,
that.
and it did push
They had
the
they
goth
mama.
girl persona
didn't
forward
guide
too.
you.
She
Who
was
was the goth girl
never
on
there.
there?
I thought she was Shrek's daughter.
Listen.
Nobody cares about the Disney.
Total
And
drama.
and mind you, wait, I have to say this though. That was not the golf girl of all. Like, if a golf girl that like pushed golf girls forward in animated films
Hell no.
was like the one chick off of Kim Possible. That's a golf girl.
She go.
She go. That's
She go.
That'll get you
And
going.
her name was She Go.
Right. So you growing. But that golf girl, I barely remember her. I barely fucking remember her character model.
And you know who else really pushed the narrative for golf girls? And this is not a.
But listen though, it wasn't even about a goth girl. See,
just
you
saying,
see how they
pushing
stuck on
on
one
nothing,
character?
though.
You had 10 other characters with 10 different personalities.
And they didn't push to
And
nothing.
what they supposed to push but the competition. We laughed. It had 6 seasons, more than most of y'all
You
shows up
laughed.
here. They had more seasons than most of the shows that y'all gonna hear about.
Rugrats had 8 seasons.
Hey.
Besides Rugrats, that old ass show, and the only reason why I kept going because babies keep coming.
You got a problem with the Proud family? The Proud family?
As a black man, they always made Oscar look like a fucking fool.
Because he was a fucking fool.
No.
That was his
No, that was
personality.
not his personality.
No.
He
That
hired
was not.
monkeys to work in his factory. He's a fucking fool.
That's the writers. That's the portrayal. We were just talking about the portrayal. We were talking about the portrayal. We was just talking about the portrayal. We was just talking about the portrayal of stuff when it come to me. But now the writers don't matter when it's somebody
Because
else.
why are we highlighting the bad things inside of the communities on a TV show that kids actually are going to look up to?
Right, like we're
They not looking. What I just said, what it do to me? I'm kids. I'm kids.
you the most nigga in the world.
I'm kids.
If this is uplifting black people,
I
why
never
was
said
the
that.
most popular character a racist black man? Uncle Ruckus.
That's not the most popular character. Uncle Ruckus was everything y'all seeing is stereotypes of what not to be. Every time, and who is narrating and driving the show, the most conscious character in that's the point of view that we are from. He's telling us about all these characters, not us. The show is not about, this is who you should be as a black person. It's about Huey's point of view of all of these characters and what you shouldn't do. Every single time at the end of the episode, Huey was on that thing like, and there we go again.
The combat was fucking immaculate. I'm talking about, nigga, you got my nigga, and every time you tapped into the Avatar stage,
And
shit
was
got
indeed not a nigga. Sorry.
Was he Asian? What were the ethnicities of these people?
So
They were like,
it was
Mongolian.
multiple. It was
the furthest thing from a nigga, probably.
anytime Uncle Iroh spoke, nigga, you learned something for sure. You definitely learned fucking something. Again, my nigga, and it showed romance, it showed young love. You got Katara and they finding their way, and they going through this adventure.
Katara was.
Right.
No, he was
inappropriate
frozen.
relationship.
He was frozen.
Your spinoff?
What?
The live action?
No, that wasn't the first spinoff. The first spinoff was Korra, where it was
But that's a whole
promoting
nother
a
show.
woman,
That's not Korra.
a powerhouse of
That's
a woman.
It showed you with Pearl and Mr. Krabs. He was a single dad, and he took care of her. And even though he may have been a little cheap,
He was greedy.
he
Let's talk about the 7 deadly sins
Thank
of
you.
SpongeBob.
What?
Mr. Krabs, greedy, money. SpongeBob, what was it? What's the 7 deadly sins? Ain't he always?
you don't even know. Anywho, a girl who don't even know the 7 deadly sins.
Patrick was
Gluttony.
obviously gluttony.
Okay.
Who else?
Squidward.
Squidward,
Jealousy.
jealousy.
And he apologized. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, we
He
get it somewhere.
definitely did apologize when he had moments when he was like
he kept
wrong
doing it every
towards
episode.
But then he went back. Is he really apologizing or is he gaslighting SpongeBob and taking advantage of a very good? And one thing I want to
that
add. Speaking of taking advantage, why did everybody around SpongeBob take advantage of his joy and his happiness?
Susie, the family of Susie, come on with the black representation. Her mama was a doctor. Her daddy was an animator. She was a genius. Susie was the smartest kid amongst all of them. And the most humble. Okay, we didn't have that early 2000s. The only black characters, they talked for like 2 seconds for real. Okay? So come on, Susie paved the way. Susie fucking crawled so that we could run. There would be no Raven Simone without Susie. Period. Okay. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be.
No, but I get what you're trying to say. With that. You had me and then you lost me.
Yeah.
I think she was, I'm not gonna
Raven
lie, you had me and then you lost
but
me.
Rugrats was before That's So Raven. Like I said, the children don't even know their history. So it makes this argument already skewed.
So
Exactly.
if Rugrats was a real winner, if Rugrats really was that you're talking about, right? They would write the history books. All we know is Tommy.
Tommy, that was his name.
Exactly. And she don't even know Tommy.
I think that's a great point that you made. Speaking of history books, who wrote it? How many movies sprouted from the Rugrats show? Count them. 3, baby. They went to Paris, and they went to the wild with the wild thornberries, all right?
And guess what? You're the only person in this whole group that knows that.
I didn't even know what a platypus was.
Right. It's teaching you words. Hey, I know somebody, I ain't gonna lie. It taught you words. Because I know somebody who learned Nemesis off of that.
2 to 3 storylines in a 30-minute what commercial?
And, hold on, with music. You know, bangers.
Shit.
My pants. We had bangers, we had storylines, and we had fun. That's a good cartoon. I'm done. That was it.
Why did they have 104 days of summer vacation? Did they go to school?
And the annual
Exactly.
problem.
Whoever has 140 days, they were selling false dreams. They got me going to school. Boondocks
That's your
had me
school.
going to
They went
school
to a
like,
different
I
school to
don't want
you.
to be no nigga. I'm trying to be straightforward, straight and narrow. Phineas and Ferb had me like, I can't wait for summer, man. I'm about to build a roller coaster.
And you could have. You could have got started on some plans being creative. It was about being creative instead of sitting in the house playing video games, watching the damn Boondocks.
Maybe Oscar might have been a fool because some of y'all be acting like a fool, and that's T. Let's clock it. So maybe he was acting like a fool, but Oscar have never played about his family. He ain't never played about getting that money, and he ain't never played about doing the work that he needed to do at the end of the day. He was a good dad. He was a good dad.
He was not a good
Oscar was a good dad. Oscar? These are based off of black experiences in real life. And on top of that, it teaches you very valuable life lessons. Like what? Like your family, like being loyal to your friends and being true to yourself, and like, all those good things. But number one,
so did every other cartoon.
Hold on, number one, it's on the #1 child TV channel. It's on Disney. So if it's going to be on Disney, that clearly means that they're going to show some valuable lessons, unlike yours, like the Boondocks, and unlike yours, what was yours? Total Drama Island, exactly. I didn't even remember yours.
Listen, niggas saying this a low budget show, right? But the impact that it had because niggas want to do it. Because my nigga, here come Kai Cenat. I'm about to do a real life Total Drama Island. Influence like a motherfucker.
Everybody raise your hand.
That's called a fucking reality TV show.
Total Drama Island as a kid religiously. Raise your hand. Religiously?
Not even the nigga that is saying. Not even the guy that says it's the best show.
He just want to bring up a good talk point.
It was so different because it was one of the first animated shows to have cutaways, like The Office and like all the other shows. It was the first animated show to have cutaways. Like you'll see some shit.
Okay, because they do some type of film technique.
But it was a good show, and it introduced again mature themes for kids.
They actually flashed a nipple in a tit.
So you think we should be selling
You know
sex to
what?
kids?
I think I do remember that. They tried
So
to
that's what you
blur it out.
agree with? That's what you're standing by?
They flashed the areola with the nipple, bro. What the freak?
When they do that?
Right. Watch your
For
show,
research
nigga.
purposes.
Watch your show.
You freak.
Niggas was tapped into the show.
Website, bro.
Yeah, this nigga freaked out.
Total Drama Island is the best animated show. It's revolutionary. It's still impactful to this day.
Revolutionary to what?
When you see the real life version of this, you gonna think back to this like, damn, that nigga did cook, cause now that
What's
shit's
the
raw.
iconic Total Drama Island
Give me some.
line?
The theme song, nigga.
Closing statements is Avatar is that nigga.
It doesn't matter who you are, where you are in the world, people know SpongeBob. And that's why he's the best, period.
My final point. I'm going to bring it to the Rugrats movie #1. They really taught us where babies come from, okay? the oldest question in the book from since we were young. Where do babies come from? Where do babies come from? We got to see the birth of Tommy's little brother, Dill Pickle, okay? And that was transformative for me. That's when I knew
You wanted to be a mom?
I'm a lesbian.
Isabella ain't play about the Girl Scouts.
And she did it in sisterhood.
But Isabella, she could have chilled a little bit.
It ain't nothing wrong with being in the game. That's what sisterhood. She was in the hood. She was in the hood. Anyways, like I said, Phineas and Ferb is the best cartoon because all you had to do was sit there and watch the cartoon. You ain't have to think, go outside and do something with your life.
I'll wrap it up by saying this. The Proud Family was one of the first and the most popular representation, so much to the point that it actually came out with a new spin-off of the Proud Family. So therefore, with that being said, I'm just gonna close it off with this is the best show ever, and y'all ain't got nothing on me, and I said T.
Rugrats had a spin-off too.
And I close with this. This is I learned all of my lessons, most of my lessons from Boondocks, and I am such an integral young man. I'm extremely intelligent, and damn, I'm fine as fuck.
All right,
So thank you.
Oh, brother.